Hello everyone, this is FineLikeWine 49. Sorry for that long hiatus there. I'm just in the middle of just ordering some new streaming equipment and a microphone, just to give some more quality to my channel, so bear with me for a little while longer. The reason why I've been just gone pretty much from YouTube for the past month or so has been a number of reasons. Work, of course, is the main one, but my Seahawks, you know, the NFL, they were doing pretty good there, and they won the Super Bowl, so it was pretty chaotic in that time during early February. Couldn't really focus on Street Fighter, and I spent my free time after that going to tournaments, traveling around to like Canada and just some of my local tournaments, which sparked the interest in me making this video here. It's going to be a commentary of the top 4 from that tournament, and let's see here. It's too bad it was the top 4 because, you know, I played Air's guy in I played a good Akuma match, and could have used the content from the Guile match or in a tutorial from the first time I played Air in winter semis, but the streamer, the tournament organizer, Jackson Dang, he did a good job, but he just didn't feel like the top 8 or top 32 was the best way to doing this. Usually I don't do vlogs, but I was going to do a bit of an intro here, and I didn't want you just staring at a slide forever. So a couple of topics that I'm going to go into, I'll just go into it right now. Yeah, basically I'm making a commentary video because the Let's Plays and the tutorials, they require me to set up my own streaming equipment, so I figured doing a commentary is better than nothing. So the topics I wanted to go over is just venturing and traveling out to other scenes, playing people you know and don't know, or that know your style very well, and just some things about the Guile and the Ryu Guile matchup. As I said before, the Canadian guys have a pretty good scene. There were 3 of us from Seattle that went up, and between most of their top players and the guys that came up, they all kind of beat each other up, and I played Kenny in winners semifinals. And we're going to go right into winners finals here against a Chun-Li who's not too experienced, it seems, with the, I don't know, showing up late in tournaments and then just the Guile match in general. And I can tell that right off the bat because he has Ultra 2 here, which is a very bad decision in my opinion. I can throw Sonic Booms whenever I want, and Ultra 1 just totally cuts it off when she gets it. Pretty much all I have to worry about is just anti-airing, punishing Hazanchu when she's coming in on me. Other than that, I can pretty much deal with her normals. The only thing that I focus on is her sweep. So I either try to hit it with a focus, which isn't too smart. I just try to block it sometimes. Sometimes I try to whiff punish it. But usually I do a focus like right there. Or I jump at her. That's another way to beat the sweep. And see, I'm just, she's trying to get in on me. She should be, or this guy Kami Strike, he should be focusing on turtling a lot and sweeping under my back fist. And there I was just trying to punish the sweep, but I jumped in and got a combo on him. I'm pretty much just trying to build meter at this point, but he died right there. Yeah, pretty much against Chun-Li, it's whoever's the most patient. It's a charge character fireball war, especially when he doesn't have Ultra. Like I said, I focus all of my attention on that sweep because, like, punishing his Hazanchus and jumps, they come second nature once you're good at turtling. See, she's so floaty, you can just see she's coming at you and then hit him with a down fierce. There I got way too close for a sweep. The first time I whiff punished it, I guess it got me confident and I got too close and got swept. It's pretty much her best normal in this match because they'll go under back fist and they'll punish your low forward and your sweeps. They'll get jumps like that. It's not a great punish to do a level 1 focus, but at least gets Chun-Li off of you. And that was frustrating right there because I tried to flash kick the EX legs on block and I screwed it up somehow and I got frustrated. Should not have lost that round. As you see in the picture there, I was a little bit frustrated. One of my Seattle guys, Dougish, on the commentating, along with Christian Lim. He's another good player up there. I forgot about that. Barry, Honda player that drove up with me, knocked him out. Just throwing the fireballs. I should probably build meter. See, I jumped way too late on trying to hit that sweep there. And right there, I was... Yeah, the commentators don't agree with that flash kick, but I was turtling pretty well, and that was the first time he got in. So I knew he wanted to start up something, so that's why I flash kicked. And anyways, he didn't have very much meter, so it's not like he could have hit me with a legs combo into much damage. If he blocks a flash kick, probably I'm going to eat a fierce combo at most against Chun at mid-screen. So I was up around, and I know he was desperate to start pressure, so that's why I threw flash kick there. See, it's usually just best to block the sweep if you're not totally confident. So you try to hit out a... That was a bad crouch strong, because sweep totally beats that.
Pushing Guile into the corner.
I don't know what he was doing there on the dash. And he's definitely not anti-airing my jumps. That's giving me clearance to jump more. That was a bad punish. Trying to punish the sweep there. See, this whole set right here is just me focused on the sweep pretty much. I don't have to worry about Ultra, don't have to worry about her jumps, and just got to react to the Zanchus. He's just pretty much just trying to get in too hard on me. The timer should go down to like 20 seconds on these matches if we're playing it right. It really should. Don't have meter, should step back a little bit. That level 1 focus, that's the best way for Chun to get in on you. So if they start doing the level 1 focus and dashing in, it's pretty much their free pressure. You gotta beat it with EX Boom, Crouch Strong Sonic Boom, or Neutral Jump. You gotta do something about that focus if you don't have Flash Kick. And he's not punishing any of my techs, so I just keep rocking the techs until I stop it. He can't knock me down or start any pressure. That was just a bad Zanchu. I don't know what that was. Zanchus, you should be very seldom in throwing them out if you're a Chun player. Not too familiar with the Guile match. When you're traveling, like, you really want to play well, especially if you drive a long way. You don't want a long drive back home. So traveling to me, I don't know, lights a fire under my ass, and I'm able to play well. And these guys, they don't have a really good Guile player in their scene. So if that ever happens when you're traveling around, just be sure to get in as much casuals as you can, because they're not used to... I mean, it takes a long time for you to build up knowledge about a matchup. And you already have the matchup in your head of certain characters. So you just try to suck in as much knowledge as you can about the people around you, and it won't matter if they try to download you because they don't have a strong base on that character. And he's kind of desperate here, going to Juri. Pretty much when I think about this, I think people want to dive kick me, and I was thinking I need to punish dive kicks as much as I can. I missed the first one, and I'm pretty much just worried about dive kicks here, and I get hit by the second one, so I'm pretty frustrated at this point. The two things I was focused on, I failed at. And even though I'm down here, there's still a lot of time on the clock. You just don't want to get hit by that low fireball, the short one. I should have got dive kicked there. That was an OS sweep, but I didn't know that Juri's backdash was good enough, so missed an ultra. So I was missed the trade flash kick into ultra. I was pretty frustrated. When people try to counterpick you with something like Juri, they usually go to a lot of special moves. You just got to learn the best way to punish special moves on block and mid-screen, and just focus any range and any time of them doing the specials. Can't throw sonic booms if she has the light fireball coming at you. Again, I'm up around, and he's pretty desperate for damage, so that's why I threw the flash kick. And he didn't have meter, so it's not like he could have done much against me. Desperate to get in with that counter. I knew he'd do it eventually, so just be sure to throw that every time. And once I threw him, I knew he wouldn't come at me again, so that's why I threw EX Boom. That was a bad jump by him. Bad spacing by me. I wasn't able to air throw him. I'm pretty much trying to bull rush him here. I should have done a neutral jump roundhouse or something. Messed up my charge on flash kick. Now she gets in.
Nice
Blocks
block.
overhead.
The video is a bit choppy there, but I'm going to cut off the audio because it doesn't match up. I'm going to keep it really low. But on the Feng Shui engine, usually she goes lower overhead. Usually they don't try to do cross-ups, so that's why I did the flash kick. She was in chip range. And just to give some background in the tournament, I played Kenny in winter semis. He used Guile. He played pretty well against me. I was able to clutch it out somehow. Playing against him has definitely helped me with the match, but he knows I still don't like it. He's traveled to Seattle a few times and he's beat me with Guile. Been pretty close. And this is a button check, obviously. But playing against Kenny, I mean, he's a pretty good player. He finished well in the past in major tournaments, so if you ever go up against a player like him, just always tell yourself, just be confident in yourself going in. Tell yourself you could win if you focus on A, B, and C. And when I was thinking him going into this, he was going to pick Guile, so I was thinking, you know, focus on the delay of Guy's air trajectory, do the low forward to keep a low profile under the elbow drops and punish them. You know, focus attack at mid-range once in a while to punish the run overhead kicks and the slides. But he ended up switching to Ryu, which is actually my favorite match in the game. He doesn't like Guile Ryu. I think it's sort of in Ryu's favor, but it's my favorite. I love the challenge. There's so many ways you could hit Ultra, and it's a footsie game, and it's just all sorts of fun. And definitely his main, so I'll be sure to link the Canadian Joysticks channel and his channel, as well as his blog that helped me out when I was first starting to play Guile. But going in here, into the Ryu match, you just need to focus on, it's kind of like the Chun-Li match, you don't want to get swept. Whiff, punish it, focus attack, jump in, if you have to. But you definitely want to stay at the mid-range, like I am right here.
You ever play Street Fighter?
Oh, the commentators. It was pretty good. I mean, it was early in the match, I didn't have any meter, so even if I blocked that DP, I wouldn't have done much. And that is actually a tactic that he's using, the jump in low forward. That beats me up pretty good, personally, and I think it's good against Guile. I was wondering about if I should talk about it or not with the Alex Valle match that I did last Evo, but yeah. He's kind of desperate there when he's in the corner. I was up on life. Probably should have just ultra him instead of flash kick FADC ultra, but whatever, it works. I was playing pretty well that night, so it was a good read on that sonic boom that I threw. Walked back 2 seconds and then throw sonic boom was pretty predictable. That's a setup in the corner where he jumps and he hits cross up but lands in front, and I'm really bad at blocking it. I know the setup well, but he uses it on me a couple times in this set. Empty jump in low, and that's what happens when you get knocked down in this match. So that's why I think it's a bad one, because if you get knocked down, you can beat you with 80% life. So it's pretty crazy. You really got to focus on that sweep. There's that empty jump in low. Beats me up pretty good. What I can do about that is focus on my spacing and whiff punish it. I have to block it or jump when he's jumping in, do jump of my own and then cross up. But it's probably best to just block it or stay away. Empty jump and grab, empty jump and low. And that's what happens when you get knocked down by a Ryu who knows his setup, so. Pretty crazy. Got body on that one. But the nice thing about me beating him in winter semis is obviously I got the setup on him. So I can try all sorts of things I'm thinking about. I can be more aggressive. You never want to end a tournament where you had a set on someone and say, I wish I would have done that, because you should just try everything out in the first set to see if something works. Obviously know that spacing where you could trade fireball back fists. So important in that match. Get knocked down. And I was teching really hard in the first game, so I was being cautious about that even before he punished it. So I'm doing late techs now, which is a lot better than what I was doing before. What happened there was I missed an FADC Ultra, so I got mad and jumped in, and it was an unsafe jump, and I got punished, so playing pretty bad here.
for safe blocking.
Wow.
Okay, let's stop the clip here and I'll explain myself what was going on. Kenny had been whiff punishing a few of my pokes. I'll just throw up a clip of a typical whiff punish he would do. When you're playing against a Ryu player that's playing a footsie game with you, whiff punish, typically he'll go right outside your crouching medium kick range, and he'll leave the joystick to neutral, because if you're holding down back and I throw out a crouching forward, usually the crouching forward will hit because your hittable box sticks out when you're poking more. But if you could look at his inputs in like a replay mode or something, it would just show him going a little back forth a little bit, but not much down back, and he's able to keep his hittable box skinny and able to react and whiff punish that crouching forward. So that was a pretty good play by him. And I was pretty far down in life in the round, and that flash kick was just to basically say, get off me, stop doing that, because the round is over anyway, if I flash kick him or not. So that was just a warning I was throwing out to him. Anyway, back to the round here.
Nice focus.
Just trying to build some meter, and I think I jump in at him, which is pretty dumb. I should have just stuck back and thrown as many booms as I could. I had just enough life to win with an ultra, maybe if I traded with him. That's why I threw out the boom here, but...
Yeah, Jeff definitely looking for
Ooh,
all the bazooka needs.
I forgot about this. I got pretty close. I actually did try to ultra him, but I went too fast, and I probably didn't get the back. Usually when I do the motion, I go like forward instead of back forward.
Nice reaction
Went
there.
too fast, and
Oh,
I'm
looking
missing
for
the upside down kick.
Yeah, we got the regular roundhouse instead.
Usually when you're in a high pressure situation, just a crouching strong to EX flash kick will work just fine as a combo.
Oh,
But it's
no.
always good to
That's a lot of sweeps by
optimize your
FineLikeWine. I
combos,
don't really
definitely.
like it.
No,
It's,
Ooh,
necessary
I'm
risk.
glad he missed that sweep there. That would have been bad.
Effect. I mean, not even on hit, but like on block.
Oof.
Still more
My execution's off this round, definitely. I tried to flash kick him there.
It doesn't do that much damage.
Level 1 focuses are pretty important. I mean, Guile's focus attack is slow, so you gotta get something.
That was
And that's
greedy.
going to be uppercutted or jump.
And another reason why I was throwing out
That was so greedy. That was just
flash kicks and jumping was, like I said before, I'm up in a set, so I'm able to gamble. And he's definitely a better player than me, so usually I do have to get a little bit lucky, and I haven't been practicing that much, so I figured if I can get lucky and then get some momentum going, I might take this tournament easily, but
Nice throw.
good reaction.
it ended up not working. It's not a
Stand fierce. Chunk.
high probability of me hitting that. That was a good read on the backdash, my goodness.
Another good read by FineLikeWine.
And he's been DPing my pressure pretty consistently, so I've been...
That's going to be
That forces me to get off of him on the wake up, unless it's really in my favor, like I'm doing the upside down kick there.
Just going to throw some fireballs.
It's a good jump. He's reading my sonic booms pretty well.
And the back fist.
And that's a punish on the fireball.
But one thing I can say, when you're going in a tournament, usually it's
They
best
just kind of beat each
if
other up when
you
they do.
are the aggressive one.
Wow,
Like, not stupid aggressive, obviously, but
I don't know how
I'm definitely trying to win here. I might be doing some stupid things,
And he
but
was standing there.
I really want to win, and I'm
No time for him to
trying to
react
put pressure on him at least.
'Cause if you're standing there, you're not
The
blocking.
recording's cutting out a little bit. I don't know. It must have been a laggy stream.
Nice.
Crouching strong, pretty good against anything except for a sweep. Had a pretty good range here. See that Sobot to get me back in the range.
It was a good read, but didn't pay
And
off.
was able to whiff punish that Tatsu.
Puts himself into the corner.
Corners
Almost,
himself.
like, turned into a mix-up
I
there.
really thought he would sweep there because he's been
He's gonna
going
toss
really well in the sweeps earlier. So I figured I could end it right there with a
Oh, double
F8EC combo.
it.
But
Two overheads in
he
two
got
rounds.
3-0 on me in that first set, sending me to losers. So,
About to reset at 3-0.
oh,
Ran fine.
spoiler alert! I thought that was the final round.
See if FineLikeWine
Well, I'm not gonna win this round, so he 3-0s me.
space.
Just bring it back.
I
There's only one way for God to
see
do these
pretty
things.
good range here. Let's see where I go wrong at least. I was trying to go for the Guile high kick, but a sweep came out. That was unfortunate.
Despite that being kind of the nature of his work.
Try to get your total damage combos there. Oh,
Guile not known to do
Oh,
comeback.
that was a bad low forward by me. Somehow I threw him out of
Tatsu
something.
or Fireball. There's the flash kick, yep.
He did have 2 meters.
Yeah, I have a good life lead. I wonder where I went wrong here. There's that empty jump and low forward.
Oh no.
And I don't start dealing with it until the next set, so it takes me a while to adapt.
Yep.
Punish.
That was
Oh,
just got out of that.
I don't think he wanted that.
And when I'm in the corner, you just always gotta watch for the EX Fireball to Ultra.
You might go and eat a Tatsu.
Wow.
Gets uppercutted, no FADC.
I think I tried to FADC that actually.
For a jump in.
And there's that setup where he jumps, hits on the
There's that
cross
reset.
up, and lands in front.
Okay.
I know the setup, but I'd always get hit by it.
Again?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Duggish
Alright.
betting on me losing him money.
So it's good. That was 3-0.
Sorry, Duggish.
And they're going to go back to character select.
It's okay. Jeff's gonna win.
Me going back to character select here is just to slow down his momentum and think where I went wrong. Pretty much what I'm thinking, where the damage come from. And it's usually on his corner pressure.
Same matchup here.
And he's whiff punishing me a lot, so I've been trying to deal with his sweeps quite a bit. He's not jumping in on me too much, he's just reading the sonic booms well, so I'm thinking to myself, go back and forth with them a little bit, just jiggle the joystick, lose charge sometimes, and be sure to have a good spacing when you throw sonic boom.
Close that out.
Falling back into my bad habits.
Wow.
See here, staying in the mid-range game.
Of the very first round of the previous set, honestly.
Jumped, landed in right outside his crouching forward range.
Kenny throwing a lot more fireballs here.
Yeah, see, I'm not getting hit by that anymore. I'm starting to just block it. Usually when they do the jump tatsu and they're floating down, it's best to just do a crouching medium kick just to be sure that you'll hit it.
Nice back throw.
And he's trying to jump in on my sonic booms, and I think one way to counter that is just to air it, so I'm air throwing him. I guarantee you he's trying to do a jump in low, crouching low forward.
Nice round by
So
FineLikeWine.
probably the best way to punish that actually is what I did there is an air to air with a jump roundhouse or an air throw just to stop it in general before it comes out.
Off a little bit. Kenny getting some space right away.
Yeah, try to focus fireball and grab him, but unluckily for me it was a EX fireball.
Nice back fist.
Kenny throwing some odd fireballs. Usually he knows the spacing on that.
Yep.
I empty jump there. I thought I'd be good
Wow.
to land in front of him without getting DP'd. Good reactions on him with the DP my focus.
And Guile
Good on me to do a late tech. Yeah, see there it is again.
Oh wow.
And he's tick throwing me a cross up tatsu. Dealing with Ryu stuff.
Not known to be a comeback character.
I could still win this actually. I have an ultra and I think I'd live if I traded with a fireball.
So
I had him in the corner, but
second round does
I
go
jumped
there.
in on him, so.
Jeff just feeling a little bit pressured to make something happen, even though he's still
Yep, pretty much what the commentator said. I tried to make something happen. Should be whiff finishing a few of those pokes with a low forward. But I'm pretty much scared of the sweep at this point.
Oh, gets the full punish.
Kind of felt his rhythm that he wanted to throw a fireball there. Got too close, got hit with a low forward. Now I have to deal behind frames of the fireball.
Between the fireball
barely had charge for it.
Yeah, the crouching forward fireball is unsafe, obviously, and a lot of players aren't used to Guiles having charge right as they jump, so they think it's a free block string if you do a low forward when they land, but you can flash kick it.
Just taking chip.
I guarantee you right there he tried to do the low forward to EX fireball to ultra, and that probably would have set up his wake up pressure and his cross up land in front. Probably would have been. I probably could have lost that if I didn't air to air that. Let's see here. Following booms, going back and forth, looking pretty good. Yeah, getting ultra meter. Landed on the slow one. That's just tournament nerves there. I'm usually pretty good about avoiding fireballs. Oh, just getting slammed by that low forward. Yeah, screwed up a combo there.
Just hitting each other.
I was way late on the reaction of that sweep. I tried to jump in to punish it, but not against someone with the DP, that's for sure. Not at that timing. See, I was looking for a fireball. I was going to ultra it, but he knows that I want to go for it pretty well there. Not looking good in this round. I think I might come back, though, in this one, if I'm not mistaken. Probably should have watched this beforehand. Oh!
Wow,
that was pretty silly. I mean, probably should have saved it, but I got damage and I was able to clutch it out here. That was just for chip, but I think he thought that I'd try to whiff punish his poke, and that's why he threw it out the solar plexus, but I was just going for chip.
See if you can ride on that momentum.
He is doing very well.
Oh, what happened there?
Sweeps. I'm not sure why he did it.
We got recording lag. See, that stuff to crouching forward, I'm starting to deal with that now. I wanted to end it right there. I wanted to end it so bad, but whatever. Whiff punish to low forward. Pretty much I'm going to stop jumping in at this point unless it's an air to air. Yeah, he's getting really good on reading my backdash. When I see pressure coming, I should really stop that. He missed a low forward EX Fireball into Ultra again. And that screwed the round for him.
And FineLikeWine has only one game to go, and he's going to win via...
Kenny's one of the few Ryu players that I play that I don't hit Ultra all the time on.
Oh, is Air going to switch to Guile? I'm not sure.
But the way that I did it, where I juggled him on a Sonic Boom, it happens more than often against Akuma and Ryu, because they do like floating Tatsus once in a while, and they'll land on a jab Sonic Boom. Switches back to Guy. Yeah, he knows I don't like the match, and he doesn't like Ryu Guile, so I'm not surprised, but I don't know why he didn't start out with this. I don't know. I don't play it too well, though, if I remember correctly. I should be beating these elbow drops. You can't air to air, that's just a bad habit of mine. On the Bushin flip elbow drops, you can do a low profile, low forward, sometimes do a focus attack, and usually it's best to dash forward and fierce him. Stand fierce, stand far fierce. But it's so hard to deal with Guy because he can change his jump trajectory. He's floaty, but it's like it's hard to air him and to anti-air. So, perfect character to play against me because he annoys the crap out of me. And that's the thing that Kenny likes to do. When it's close to end, he's usually the one that forces the pressure, and he'll usually read a fireball or something that's typical of a character, some character-specific match. Probably thought I had Sonic Boom, and that's why he threw out the shoulder, like right there. He really likes to throw in that pressure. I should have done a low strong to beat that elbow drop. That's about the range that you want to do a focus attack. When you're at neutral frames, you usually try to slide to go under a Sonic Boom, so that's when I focus attack backdash to reset my space, or I absorb a slide. But I'm just getting blown up in my block string here. So I'm trying to press buttons, but his pressure is too strong, it's going too fast, and I'm pretty much screwed here against Guy. When he finally builds meter, it's usually over. What I should be going for is like a counter hit focus into a jump reset. Against Guy, you can do some jump and roundhouse resets. But what I'm doing here is, again, going to the character select, slowing down his momentum and thinking where I went wrong. And where I think all the damage went from was in his block strings. So when you're Guy, or when you're Guile, you have quite a few defensive options that a lot of Guiles don't use. They usually, if they're getting pressured, they usually try to hold down flash kick to use a reversal or FADC out, which I do a lot. But it's best to mix up all your options. Sometimes just backdashing, sometimes jumping back, so you'll have charge for a Sonic Boom and getting out of pressure. And sometimes focus attack, backdash, or doing the forbidden focus technique. There's so many things that I should be doing just to switch it up to get him to think about it. So, another thing I was thinking of, I should just block a lot of the pressure, because I've been pressing a little too many buttons. And here I'm really just trying to build up meter, because it's essentially over. And there's that neutral position where we're both the same frames. They usually do like to go to that slide, which is I focus attack. You're either going to get an overhead kick or a slide. Guy is so nasty on those cross-up combos. There you go, just blocking. You can only do the down fierce if he's right on top of you, like that. And he does the elbow late. There's that focus attack to either catch a slide or the overhead kick. And that's not always smart to do because he could just elbow drop EX Tatsu. So here I'm working on a perfect, but miss time my down fierce. He kind of staggers in the air. I should have waited a little bit longer.
Nice flash kick.
Ooh.
FineLikeWine is on
Kenny's just not used to Guile's charging like me, I think.
tournament point for FineLikeWine here. So Kenny's gonna have to.
And here's the tournament point for me. My spacing's pretty good. Right there. Pretty much just try to whiff punish slides and react to when he jumps in the air.
Very good
Position you want to do.
Oh, no, he goes for the X boom.
He's not doing too many slides.
Luckily for him, Kenny drops
See, there's that shoulder when I'm in the corner, and
Wow.
that's another way to do it. You can Sobat or Bazooka Knee to go under the elbow drop. That was a really good Tatsu by Kenny. My goodness.
You can tell we're close to the end of the
That was
tournament.
a very
See, I ended up blocking my block strings and he throws me. Perfect. See, there, that's me jumping away, avoiding pressure, another option that I utilize.
And Kenny is just going in.
Me just blocking for a while.
It slows back down. Nice.
Nice anti-air.
He's doing some bad elbow drops there.
Gets the focus, doesn't get the
Level 1
double.
focus dash in is not safe, especially against Guy. He has 3-frame normals. That'll blow you up pretty good.
Yep.
This is me just trying to get him off me. And there's Kenny with that shoulder, man.
That's gonna be it.
He loves that pressure.
FineLikeWine takes
I
it
thought
over
with that
there.
neutral jump I would punish either him jumping in pressure or that shoulder.
And FineLikeWine
Didn't have the meter for the FADC Ultra, but it worked out in the end.
representing Seattle.
Nice work.
Seattle takes it. Red, white, and blue. Deal with it. Isn't that what the Canadian announcer said with the hockey in the Olympics? Anyway, it was really fun up there in Vancouver. Those guys are really good players. They're all fun to hang out with. I got pretty lucky in the brackets. I played all my fun matches and I avoided the people that I didn't want to play, like the Ibukis and the Vipers. Anyway, I'm going to link all the Canadian Joystick guys and Air's channel. His content really helped me a lot, especially in KOF. But like I said before, it's focusing on getting new streaming equipment and audio equipment just to keep the quality of my channel up, and hopefully I'll get a new job soon and then I can update a little bit more. Anyway, just like I said before, I don't have Google Plus, so I can't commentate on my YouTube. Just try to send me messages in my inbox, or I'll try to, if you answer in the questions in the comment section, I'll probably just answer in the description box, so just look at that if you want me to talk to you, or just contact me on Facebook or Twitter. Thank you. Have a nice day.